In this video, let's take a look at how to create our switches, our virtual switches that our virtual machines will connect to both internally and how they will get out from our virtual network to the internet. We have our existing switch, which was created at installation, vSwitch 0. It has, they call these port groups. So we have a port group called VM Network, which this one is existing, that virtuals could use this to go through this port group through a physical switch and then out onto what for us is ClassNet. You remember we signed an IP address off of our ClassNet network to it for management. So we've got a management port group here. We've got another port group which is intended for the virtuals to use. Our virtuals aren't going to use this switch. They're going to use another switch that we create. So we could actually remove that one if we wanted to. To create new switches, we're going to create one for CorpNet, which is an internal only switch, one for DevNet, the same internal only, and then one for Internet, which will be, in Microsoft Hyper-V terminology, will be a bridged switch. So we go to Add Networking. We've got two choices here. We'll come back and show you how this one is used when we start talking about ESXi, but for now, anything that we're creating just for the virtual machines will use a virtual machine switch. And we just walk through the wizard. It is wanting to tie it to a physical card. We don't have to. We can uncheck that box. Walk through, give it a name. This one is going to be CorpNet for me. You can create them in any order you want. You can come back later and change the names if you want. Full VLAN support. We're not using VLANs, but if you wanted to, full VLAN support. And that's it. So we're done with that one. Next one, again, just to walk through it. We're going to do a virtual machine switch, not one for the kernel. The VM kernel is a switch that ties into the actual ESXi operating system itself rather than being into the virtual world. So another virtual machine switch. Again, we don't need a physical network card. And we continue on. And for me, this is now DevNet. And that's pretty fast and easy. Once we've done this, they'll be available now within our, as we create virtuals, they'll be available within the virtuals to connect to give us connectivity, their switches. Add another one here. Now this one we are going to use to bridge to a physical network card, get us out to the internet. Looking at our notes here, we want to use the Intel 8254 NIC for this. And it defaulted to that. It knows that this one's already been assigned, so it defaulted to this one. I'll go ahead and select that. This one, according to our network diagram for our project, is called Internet. Moving forward with that. And there we are. So that's it. That's it for creating the equivalent of, in Hyper-V terminology, these would be internal, and this one would be bridged. I hope you found the